Okay. Hello everyone, today's stream is going to be a little short. I'm just going to do a couple of ace attempts on Maru with like some very co-parents. Just to see like the stat line that I can hit. Or at least like what deck I should be gearing my sparks towards. So let me see. Because most likely I'm gonna actually use borrows on Maru. It's just that like the borrow that I want just doesn't really exist because I need Pace Chaser Sparks. So I'm gonna run Pace Chaser Sparks for now. I think I have 2 here and just like 1 more, like probably this Taiki. So very unlikely that I hit the medium spark, but it's just going to be like a check of like what to expect stat wise for me. I was so confused because I did a run before stream. I was doing a run right before the stream, and like I was so confused like why there were so many of those mission things on the race rewards. But then I realized, oh yeah, the Sash missions came out today with the cafe release. My things are about to expire. Oh, now we're even close. Let me pull up what I'm expecting. Hello. Okay. Why is my game lagging? Oh, I forgot I changed her outfit. Let me change it back. I don't really want to look at Summer Maruzinski anymore. Yeah, we're gonna get her turf up to... her pace up to A. The stat line I can hit with the deck I have. I'm a little worried that maybe 2 or 3 wit might be overkill on a 20%. What? That 3 wit might be overkill. Let's filter by pace. I think I need you for the medium, and then you for... Wait, what? Is that not enough pace sharks? Might have to use borrows. I guess this is only 6. Wait. 2. Oh, I thought I had 7. I guess 7's not even enough. Wait, to go from D to... I need 10? Both of them need to be 3 stars or higher? Oh, that's kind of awkward. I thought I could get to B with this. Oh well. I think like this is probably the stat spread I'm gonna hit anyways. But yeah, I don't have enough Pace Chaser Sparks. Wait, 1 gets you up to... Oh, she starts on E? For some reason I thought she started on D. I guess I can't use 2-star Pace Chaser Sparks. That has to be 3-star. That's 10 stars to get from... No. More than 10 to get from... Oh well. Just wanted to test anyways. Unironically, I think this is the deck I'm using. Let's see here. Where is Pegasus? Have I tried using Haru? Yeah, I was just thinking that like maybe 3 wit could be overkill. I could run Haru over like Fuku Kitaru. Yeah, I think well, I mean, I'm nowhere near done doing my parents anyways. I still have yet to have a parent that I'm happy with. But I also have some people... Oh, I didn't even realize Maru's inside this legacy, so I shouldn't even be using it. But this is just more so just like a deck sanity check. Is Fuku even useful? 1 speed? You want me to like borrow? Want me to run something like this? Rice shower power? I don't know if my wit cards are strong enough. Where even is she? Man, I wish you could like filter by friends only. I hate setting up the filters every time. Yeah, I don't know if I can get away with using Rice Shower Power. I could try that for wit. But it's a 20% wit growth rate. Like, isn't this just too much wit? On Maru? Like, I feel like 3 wit already gets close to... All the friends are at the top. I feel like 3 wit already gets you way too close to... cap. I guess you just essentially chase Unity trainings. Over Daiwa, really? I don't think you need Fuku. I feel like Fuku I would drop. Because is there a point? Because at least she comes with 5% race bonus. Yeah, I think I don't like Fuku here. Yeah, this is the first. This is just like a sanity check on it. I don't think I have yet to make a parent. Yeah, because like if I was struggling with it anyway, this is also a scenario link, right? But yeah, the race bonus is like what I'm worried about. At least Haru gives you 10%. And this ends up being what is this? 20, 30, 40, 46. I guess I could I could drop Daiwa for another 10%, like, Sunday. And that gets me up to 51%. Does Fine Motion carry enough to use... Tachyon Fine, Marvelous? Okay, I think I'm gonna try this first. And then, worst case, I had to drop Haru for another speed card. But 51% race bonus seems pretty good, especially with Maru has a the original outfit for Maru has a costume event that gives you has a chance of giving you Fine Learner. Or Fast Learner, not Fine Learner. So like I'd say like Maru usually gets like twice as much Fast Learners as other Umas. So if I'm able to just grind it out, I think that having a 50% race bonus is really good. I don't like doing 2 friendship trainings. If it's a 3, I'll do it. If it's like a 3, I'll do it. Otherwise, I just spam wit. I wish you could turn off the tutorials. Alright, unfortunately, I'm just gonna believe Haru doesn't exist. You do recreation. I find it awkward doing recreation when like I'm running multiple mood up effect cards and I don't like how this middle one doesn't give 5 friendship. Like that that annoys me so much. Like I think the skill points is still worth more. I don't think I care enough about getting Haru's friendship up. I guess Stam takes less energy. I just, like, because Rico gives you the mood up, I'm running, like, quite literally... How many cards am I running? 1, 2, 3... I'm running 3 cards that have a mood up event. I haven't done a Maru run in so long. At least I don't have to search up on Game Tora anymore. I don't know. What is wrong? Why is my game lagging? Does a pace Maru beat our front Maru? No, I don't think so. I think a pace Maru is probably the strongest pace chaser, but I think she's stronger as a front runner. Oh, yeah, maybe I didn't download everything. Maybe I take the speed here. 3-in-1 friendship is so nice. But I hate guts training because it takes so much energy. What advantages does a front Maru get? If you're into a Suzu, you at least have some type of acceleration. Suzu is really strong. And it's like, even if you're first place, like, going redshift into angling and scheming will just always be stronger than just because it's more acceleration. You think Taiki is better than Maru? I mean, I think a well-built Taiki, yes. But I think it's just really hard to guarantee 4th and 3rd. Like, she just gets bullied out too much. I think the guts training was probably better, but I don't want to rest. Actually, what advantages does... Is it wet conditions? It's wet conditions, right? And I haven't done a single run yet. I guess it's also rainy days. Yeah, we're gonna have to rest here. Or maybe I can greed one more. Oh. Never mind, I don't have the rest. That's huge. It's wet, rainy, yada yada. Left-handed. Where are my cards? Oh, they're on guts. 3 hints to corner at depth. I think I keep taking energy until my wit cards can do friendship training. Then I can start taking the extra training options. Alright. Stam seems to be the best. I would like to get fine motion up. 2 friendship, 2 unity. My fine motion is at 10 friendship. We're running 3 wit cards, so I'm gonna greed for the straightaway adept. Especially with 51% race bonus. No recovery? Yeah, no recovery. I'm sure we'll hit the speed requirement. With decent enough stamina hairs, you should be able to hit like 800, and at that point, I think you just... I'd rather greed on no recovery. Because you... I don't fail at 2%, right? Man, I hate how long it takes to get fine motion up. Yeah, I think I can get like 750 with the inherit setup I have right now. It's a greedy to... it's probably greedy to take that. Should I just take the top option? It would max out my energy. No, I probably shouldn't do that on a sanity check. Terrible trainings. I think I care more about getting Tachyon to Rainbow, just so if she's on like one of the other speed cards that doesn't have it, I can, or other wit cards that doesn't have friendship training, it like doubles. Our front runner is afraid of nice nature hits. They shouldn't be. Like I think you should be able to. I mean, like, because the only thing that you have to be careful of is you should be out of, if you're winning, you should be out of range of all seeing eyes. If a murmur hits, like, yes, that sucks, but you should, because like if you have good front runners, it should elongate the pack and make murmur harder to hit since you have to be blocked. Maybe like one of your Umas you should grab recovery skills on, but I don't think you should plan around, you know, grabbing recoveries on everybody if you have enough HP. Because it's just too expensive to bring a like recovery card. I mean, you could bring Raishara Power. That's probably fine. I want to greed this last training so I can do the hopeful stakes. Man, this is such a weird stat spread. Speed trainings. 2 Unity versus Haru Unity versus Fine Motion Unity. Is 1 speed in Unity real? Well, I'm trying to test it. I was gonna run 2 speed, but Jaka wanted me to run 1. I feel like 3 wit 2 speed is a lot more consistent. I think I have enough. Wow, I won that by a head. I think I have enough energy to do 1 more training over racing, or greed 1 more training over racing. What is this one? Oh, the fast learner event. Okay, I think I have to take the speed option though. No fast learner. Let's take this race as well. Ah! Not enough speed. Oh, and it's gonna sap 20 energy from me. I actually don't even think I have enough stats to do the top one. Ah! I accidentally right-clicked. I'm really unlucky on the early wit trainings for Unity. What's the stam requirement? I'd say you can probably get away with like 800, 400, which is just like bringing Rico and some stamp inherits. I'm trying to think if I wanted to greed for the 20 skill points. I think that would be stupid. So what are my stats looking like? 300s. Take a rest here so we can do 2 trainings. Okay, we might just take a Rico. Getting really unlucky with my wit cards landing on wit. Fine motions at 25. Is speed start mandatory? No, I don't think so. I just think fine motion's really strong. So I guess I could go nice nature for 5% more race bonus. Man, I wish fine motion went to places that can actually up her friendship gauge. Where are you now? Oh, you didn't even show up. Awesome. Let me take this explosion. I think I've seen her on Wit like twice. Which is just unfortunate. That's a miserable. No, I thought my affinity with this Taiki would have been decent. I guess there's not really much I want from it. Right? Ramp up, tail held high from, and like corner at depth are all I can hit. I mean, it doesn't help that, you know, my one of the parents on this is a Taiki or a Maru. I'm just not happy with the parents I have right now. Also, it's kind of hard to get a good affinity on Maru because I just don't own Bourbon. So I don't know what to put in on the second slot. But I want a Taiki. I need a Taiki with medium. Hello? Where are my cards? Can I take a Rico event here? No, I think I just rest. I think we have to take the power. Alright. Sure, man. I have to get this fine motion up somehow. I could also just finish her events. I think that would be another like 10. Why are they on? Okay, fine, whatever. Whatever, fine motion. Mood down. Why is she still on Stam? Okay, we might have to do another run with this deck. It's fine. Fine motion is not cooperating today. Do I even beat this? I've done 2 explosions. Wait, that'd be awkward if I lost this. Yeah, nobody's going on wit. I'm running 3 wit cards. No NPCs, no wit cards are going there. Man. I'll just take this wit training. She's at 60, like 1. Take the wit. I think during summers you can be a little greedy on actually taking trainings. Okay, my 3 wit cards are on speed. That's amazing. Never thought that would be my problem. Would have been nice if that was a fine motion training. There's Fall Runner. Another 30 energy. Yeah, really bad Unity trainings. Like, the fact that I only got 2 explosions so far is pretty rough. Alright, don't explode. It's fine. I didn't need any good Unity trainings anyways. I think I just passed this turn. I feel like I've rested too much this run. We're running 3 wit cards. This is a mood up event? Yeah. I don't think I need to take a stand explosion. I think I want to take power and speed explosions. What was this, 15 guts? Like, this is a decent power training. 30 something. Starts another explosion. Redshift has usable timing. It has usable timing is how I would describe it. Yeah, these stats are not looking great. Oh no, I was to say fine motion didn't even show up. 1, 2. Yeah, just on Maru. But like it has to be on Maru Zensky herself. You can't inherit it. Unless you're like planning on delaying it. Wow, I've gotten 3 of these events. That's kind of crazy. Feels awkward not taking the double wit. Especially since this allows me to take the SP bonus. Did she even win this with Long C? No. Actually, she was very close to winning it with Long C. A five-way neck nose finish. That's a surprise. I feel like I didn't have enough speed. You have the top 3, right, for the full SP bonus? What determines the value of Spirit Explosions? It's a base value of 15, and then any other like Unity training increases it by 1 or 2. But it's a base value of 15. It goes up to 20 if you're using a scenario link. So like if when Haru exploded, it was a base value of 20. Alright, we agreed for the... I also want to know how many skill points like a deck like this gives. I do not like the stats I have. Is this level 4 wit? I think I'm gonna start greeting on these extra trainings. Because, I mean, I'm running 3 wit cards. It should pop up, right? Okay. Like, they just need a camp wit. I just need them to be on wit. It's 2 turns until the G1, right? Oh, wait, no. I have to do that race. Never mind. I think this deck is just too greedy. To run 1 speed 3 wit. Or to run Haru on top of everything. This deck just feels so greedy. I think without fine motion here, I'd rather just take the explosion. Oh, that event doesn't even give... That's crazy. That event doesn't even give, friendship. Okay, I want to try one more run on this. I feel like this was really... I feel like this was a really low roll with this deck. They just never showed up on wit. Or early on for the friendship. Like, that's crazy. Why are both my wit cards on speed? They're on speed again. Take the top option. Yeah, for 10. Actually, I should have done a race. Instead of taking this. Because then I could have rested. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's anything saving this run. I think I'm too far off. How many explosions did I do? 6. Yeah, when you're running like a lot of wit decks, I feel like by here, you should have like 8 explosions. Like, that was really bad pace. I don't even have a level 4 wit training facility. Did I finish making Christmas so great? No. If anything, I haven't even started because I'm not happy with how they are. Oh, finally got level 4 wit. I think I did 6 parent runs yesterday and wasn't happy with any of them. Yeah, Ignited Stam, Uma Stan. I mean, 777s is nice, but like it comes inherited, so I don't know. It's not like necessary. I mean, sure, like if you get a hint on it, it's a 16 SP discount, but it's not like super important to have. It comes with the Ogre. Now they feel like showing on wit. $46 on a single rainbow is kind of crazy. Why people aren't using Anime McQueen? Her unique, like... Yeah. So Anime McQueen's unique, like, it's good, right? You have to be top 5 or top 3. Someone has to be a length behind you, a length or less behind you, and you have to be trying to overtake somebody. I think one of the issues with this one, especially on the long track, is that these two conditions are really hard to fulfill when like somebody hits nimble nav. I don't think like she's, I mean, I think she's kind of bad, but these two conditions are really hard because realistically the person in first is like 5 lengths ahead of the rest of the pack, and if you're the one in first, you're not activating this, and if you activate this, then the person who actually proc nimble nav, or not nimble nav, no stopping me, is so far in front of you that this unique doesn't really catch up. I mean, she's fine, but I wouldn't say that, like, she's so strong, right? Like, your second gold recovery is cooldown, unless you get enough to just gamble on Swinging Maestro. And also, just, like, pace in general isn't that strong. I don't think she's the worst, I just think, like, this unique is still kind of hard to trigger. Right, there has to be someone behind you, a length or less behind you, at the final corner. And you have to be trying to overtake somebody at top 3 or higher, which means that essentially you can only be 3rd or 2nd, right? Oh, sorry, the person behind you is trying to overtake you. Sorry, I read that wrong. So basically, you have to be 3rd, or I guess you can be 1st, but you have to be 3rd, 2nd, or 1st at the final corner, which is at 2350, and the person behind you is faster than you, right? So, like, imagine the main scenario that this would trigger is you are Pace McQueen, and you're at the final corner, and a gold chip is about to overtake you when you are 3rd place or higher. Then you can trigger this. It's just, is it strong enough to beat out the gold chip? Right? Like, I think it can win you some rounds, sure. But, like, the only scenario realistically that this procs is that there's a gold chip chasing you at the final corner, and you're hoping that this unique beats out that gold chip with Encloser top speed. This is a terrible rainbow. So it's just like it's just like her unique. The scenario for it to trigger is the person behind you is faster than you, and then you have to hope that her unique lets you like fight back against it. Am I doing CM6 rooms? I don't really like CM6 rooms anymore because it boils down to like end closers, and then we get like some rooms where somebody runs a Suzuka, and then that changes how like the room does it. I think I did it yeah, like once or twice. But it's like, if there's no runaway, it's kind of just whose gold chip is the strongest, with like a 10% chance that somebody else's Uma wins. Like, I had my Narita Bryan win off of a Russian Gale. And it's like, I don't know, I don't want to sit here for 2 minutes watching that. Wow, this is such bad RNG for this training. But yeah, it's just kind of a no stopping me realize. I think the next CM is gonna be fun though. CM, I think medium tracks, I think, and miles, mediums and miles, I'd say, are more friendly to watch. I only did 6 bursts. That is such bad RNG. But yeah, I guess until like there's more things on a long track besides who's procs that no stopping me the best, like I don't think they're ever enjoyable to watch. Runaway Suzu is busted. I mean, 60% of the time you just lose to it, right? Does the burst determine what ignite skill you get? No, it's well, it's based on your team ranking. So I had an S in speed and an S in wit. They could have given me either one. And because I'm running 3 wit cards, like that's why, even though I did such low spirit bursts, my speed and my wit is still so high, is because, you know, 4 of my cards is in it. So if they ever bursted, they would go to speed and wit. You know how free to plays compete? Yeah, it's kind of a, if you don't own Suzu, you just lose. Which is why I thought it was, like, I mean, it's just unfortunate that they introduced Runaways without other options for Runaways. Do you ever get Spirited Wit? Only on front runners. Spirited Wit's, like, only for front runners and only if they have Dodging Danger. I personally think Pace Maru is better than Pace Taiki because, you know, Maru Zensky's scale is 5th through 1st, Taiki is 4th through 3rd. But I think frontrunner Maru is just significantly stronger. Not a single rainbow? Okay, maybe I do need to do some stam explosions. Yeah, because like the main counter to Runaway is to run your own Runaway, but the only one in the game is Suzuka. It's kind of like you have to own her in order to even play, which is why I also like kind of gave up, because like the only thing interesting about CM6, the long one, is if you owned Suzu, like you can do a build around that. Otherwise, it's just who has the strongest no stopping me proc. Pace Maru, Pace Taiki. I think Runaway Frontrunner is stronger, like Runaway Front Maru, but Pace is fine. Okay, I think with better RNG, like the stats can actually hit with this deck. Like that early game was so bad. I don't know, maybe dropping Haru for a second speed would be more consistent. Runaway front Pace. I have it estimated that Christmas Agree comes out during the CM, but they could delay it. I mean, it's not guaranteed. But I am prepping for Christmas Agree. If it doesn't release, then that kind of sucks. But at least my prep can be used for the next CM. Wow, 19... Ooh, not... Running Haru is so nice, though. 1900 skill points. Like, I just need 50 more guts. 50 more guts and, like, max speed, max wit. I get 1900 skill points. Do I have double circle? No. This legacy would have to be bourbon, so I just borrow the bourbon. I have someone in my club that's also planning on doing Pace Maru, so I'm just gonna beg them to put their bourbon up for borrows, and then borrow that. So I'm gonna use all my borrows on Maruzensky, and then I'm planning on doing my own parents for Christmas Ogre, because like I'd probably have to do like 20 plus runs on her. I guess I could buy Pure Heart. Okay, so for sure I need to buy shooting. I mean, might as well buy these two. How much can you afford with this? I have max hint early lead. Medium, medium. I don't get any pace hints. Oh, I didn't even get Professor of Curvature. Wait, what? Shadow Break, Pure Heart. I mean, it's on, I guess. But I know stopping me. I guess I just double circle these. I still have stuff. Yeah, 1800 skill points is so much. Whatever, doesn't matter. This runs glue anyways. I'm gonna do one more attempt on this because I would want to see, like, I think that was really bad RNG. Like, 6 explosions by the time we hit, like, when they can offer the skill is kind of crazy. And it's like, I don't think I need the recovery skills. But yeah, I think this deck can work. 750 and 600 guts should live. Even without any... Right? We got a 750. 600. And the goal is stat line like that. We drop Pure Heart. Wait, how much power did I get? 18. Okay. And turn on Wit variance. They have it at 91%. I guess I can just buy Hydrate. It's only 3% though. Or actually it goes up to 96. I think I'm fine with a 91% survival rate. Or like a 9. Like, I think if it's 90 plus, I'd rather just gamble on it. Oh, yeah, during great mood. I mean, I just have to buy like a Hydrate, right? At max wit, I guess that would still put it at 90%, right? Buying Hydrate. You feel like it overestimates. Well, I mean, it is kind of an overestimate. 600. Yeah, I mean, do you not see the stat line here? This was a pretty low roll, I'd say. I think I can hit with this deck. I think I can hit this stat line. Probably not 1200 wit, actually. It'd probably be, like, unless I get a super high roll, it'd probably be closer to something like this. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get another 200 in wit. Or, like, speed would be down by a little bit. But I think, like, this deck can high roll on Maruzensky. Though, you could also, I guess, replace Haru with a power card. And then, like, do, like, 2 power trainings. And probably be somewhat similar. What does Haru do in this deck? 10% race bonus and the training effectiveness. That's my best Maru. That's funny. Ignore those fan counts. I think you put McQueen on front. Like, I think on pace it's a little awkward. It'd only work on pace if there isn't a runaway. If there's a runaway, only fronts get access to it. If there isn't a runaway, then I think pace also gets access to it. So it just depends on how popular Suzu is. Like, I don't know how many people actually own Suzu. Do I have a rough idea of my Pasa deck? I have no idea. I'd like to run win cards. Pasa's growth rates are so awkward to play around. Right? I mean, I feel like you kind of want to run Haru. I guess it's 15 speed, 15 guts. That's not too bad. It'd probably be somewhat similar, except a second speed card over wit. I don't know, maybe I'll try the same deck. No, I think I need a recovery skill. I'd rather run one that can survive a nice nature proc and one that can't. How did I get the outfit? This came... Everyone should have access to it. You just press the button up here, the change home companion, and then you should have it if you collected it from your gifts. But everyone should have access to both versions. What's the Christmas Ogre parent setup gonna be? Taiki plus something else. I don't think you would want... actually, I think I'm planning on... Ogre... I want to do like Taiki McQueen. I want to do something like that. I don't know what else I would run. I mean, what's the best affinity I can get? Where's Kiseki? McQueen can have, I don't know, gold ship, top gun. You can kind of make it up with race bonus for double circle. I think Taiki McQueen is the two uniques I want. Actually, wait, if I run her late Surger... If I run her late Surger, it would have to be Ryan, right? Where's Ryan? I should just type this instead of searching. Ryan... Who's the best two with Ryan? Whatever. Special week. Buku Kitaro. At 130? 21? Something like that. Is it only Heart? No, everyone has access to it. It's the half anniversary outfits. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think you're ever buying that many inherits. Like, I could buy Special Week, I can buy Kiseki. Like, four uniques is usually, like, my limit. But I think they're gonna be pretty pressed for SP that sometimes just regular skills would be better than buying a unique. But if I'm a late searcher, I think I'd want both of these. Which isn't bad. 130 affinity. Is late better for Christmas Ogre? I don't think so. I think pace is fine. But I think my issue is I don't think my pace Maru ever beats a... Like, it just has a lot more potential hitting these three excels to catch up to a runaway Suzu. And I think that's what I'm more worried about in the finals, is trying to catch up to a Suzu, rather than, like, the comfortability of running it as pace. Because the skills I would get was Corner Recovery, Ignite Spirit Stam, and 777s as my 3 recoveries. But yeah, I think I'm just more worried about not being able to catch up to a Suzu rather than trying to win off of just pace. So I think, like, the potential on late is higher, but that's about it. How easy is it to get that? You have to get it from legacies. Like, there's just no way you're getting it from in the actual run. So however hard it is to get it from your legacies. Regular fronts are dead this CM? No. Regular fronts' whole game plan is pray that a Suzu doesn't hit unrestrained. But that's also everyone's game plan. If a Suzu hits unrestrained anywhere between, like, these 100 meters, there's just no way you're catching up unless they die from, like, a nice nature proc. Or they're just, like, terribly built. Suzu, I think, is just way too strong on this track. Yeah, I hope she late starts. Yeah, hopefully... I think, like, in a world where the Suzu actually procs everything, there's just nothing that you can do to beat it. Let's Pump is better. Well, it's just that, like, you get access to shooting and Let's Pump some iron, whereas if you played as pace, you'd only have access to shooting. But the Christmas Ogre run gives you, like, on 777s, I think it gives you a 1.5 seconds of 0.3 XL, which is also very good. Front can also, yeah. as a frontrunner, you can use the Silent Suzuka card and get Unrestrained. It's just you would never be able to use it in a runaway room. Oh yeah, or just hope that you run into two Suzus and they kill each other off of spot struggle. But yeah, I think Suzu. I mean, I said this like when I first did the analysis like last week. I just think Suzu is too hard to beat because there's no counter besides running your own Suzu. Yeah, let me do my dailies and then I'm gonna do one more run. Can't you just run Let's Pump Some Iron? Can you run Let's Pump Some Iron on a pace? If you believe that there's gonna be 5 people in front of you, sure. I think those rooms are not gonna be as common, but it's just like your own analysis. I can't tell you what the rooms are gonna look like. I think I'd rather you run Maru Zensky as a frontrunner. I don't think Maru Zensky is good as a pace. I think Maru Zensky is perfectly fine is it better? The original outfit at least is better as a frontrunner than a pace chaser. I don't know why I just bought that Fuku. Maybe get a Suzu when you pull because it's Sokuri. Well, Suzu gets everything in her kit, right? Like, obviously it could be better, but you just have to, you need to finish the Bourbon. It's like Bourbon, Inheritance, you get Concentration, I guess Groundworks as well. But you get all the Groundworks triggers, so you just need Groundworks and Medium S from your Inspiration, and then taking the lead from Bourbon. But yeah, 12 hours would be... To build 2 aces might be too much. Oh, I didn't do my league selection. The re-TP pots? That's huge. You did all your pulls for S-Maru and it's better to use OG Maru. S-Maru is better if there isn't a runaway. OG Maru is better if there is a runaway. It's just how many people own Suzu is the question. How do you defeat Suzu? Run your own Suzu. Run your own Suzu or pray to the 3 goddesses that she fails a wit check. I'd say Suzu would like a well-built Suzu, like 40% of the time is just gonna uncontested win. But the only counter would be running your own Suzu. At least for now. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Or you could run a nice nature and pray that Murmur hits. Yeah, if the Suzus die, yeah, front has a chance. But the issue with Suzu is that it also delays your only excel, which is angling and scheming, or I guess unrestrained. Yeah, I mean, as a frontrunner, your goal is to just overtake the Suzu before the final corner. Like, you have to overtake before the late race starts. So you can hit angling. Because, you know, Suzu only runs a lot of G2s, so she should be pretty low on SP. Well, besides a whale Suzu. But, like, I would say, like, an average Suzu that you face will just have less skills than you because her career races are generally G2s. What about Taiki pace? I mean, if a Suzu perfectly procs and a Taiki pace procs her skill, well, not even perfectly procs. If a Suzu hits the 60% chance that Unrestrained is somewhat good, and Taiki hits her Excel in 3rd or 4th, she's still not catching up. A Taiki can win, or anybody can win, if a frontrunner Suzu just misses her Unrestrained proc. Yeah, I think like the average Suzu shouldn't be that hard. Like the thing is just like a whale Suzu is pretty much impossible to beat if it hits, but the average Suzu isn't that strong, and I think a lot of people are still buying recovery skills on Suzu instead of, you know, just grabbing as much mid race and like both taking the lead and groundworks. But yeah, I think like the main thing is like an average Suzu will a Suzu needs taking the lead, groundworks, unrestrained, the stats, and medium S. And I think like the skill points to buy everything without a really strong whale deck for race bonus, because Suzu runs so little G1s, will make the average Suzu pretty weak. So I don't think it's like impossible. It's just like if you go into room matches right now, everyone's just running a like S tier or an S rank Suzu, and they're really hard to beat because they just have everything. I think you can be fine in... I think you can be fine in like the regular room matches. It's just there's no counter to like a whale Suzu. If you run a front, is a no. Front runners cannot spot struggle with runaways. Only runaways can spot struggle with each other, and only fronts can spot struggle with each other. Even if you are right next to the runaway, like you just mechanically cannot spot struggle with them. I don't think I've ever seen the acupuncturist in Unity. Is a poverty Suzu worth running? I mean, if you're able to hit everything, like I would say at a minimum, you need max speed, medium S, 750. Actually, yeah, let me pull it up. I think at the bare minimum, you can get away with 750. But I think that 750 might be too greedy. You need runaway. You can get left-handed. You can get groundworks. Taking the lead. I'd say this is like the bare minimum. Okay, maybe 750 is too low. You might need 800. Because if you hit an unrestrained, I think you just explode. At 750. Yeah, you might just explode at 750 without 800. But I'd say this is probably the minimum. And then any more wit that you can get, the better. And then obviously the rest of your skill points can go into mid-race. Concentration is a really expensive buy, but that would also be very good. I guess concentration, how much is it? 200? How much does concentration cost? Is it 2 something? 200 something? Hold on, I never buy this skill. Concentration. 140 plus 80, right? No, 140 plus 140. 280. I thought it was 200. Is it 280? 140 plus 140. I guess if you get 3 hints on this, it goes to 240. It is. Okay, maybe Game Tour is wrong, because I'm being told it's 280. Yeah, I mean, if you get focus hints, I think it's worth grabbing concentration. 200 SP for concentration is not that bad. 280 seems really expensive. Well, no, this is like no mid race. Yeah, like obviously grab mid-race. I'm saying like this is the bare minimum setup outside of getting mid-race on it. Like obviously you should have front corners and late and straightaways and medium corners and straightaways. But I don't know. I don't think concentration is mandatory. It's a very, very nice thing to have. You know, it reduces late starts by it probably like reduces late starts by like 20 races. But I think at a bare minimum, this is what you need. Do you not need swinging? Yeah, I think it's just too much SP. You're a runaway. Like the track should be long enough where a murmur doesn't hit. Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, you would want angling as well. Sorry. Can you tell I don't build front runners? Yeah, you would want angling. I kind of forgot about it. Is dodging danger prudent positioning needed? It's really good if you can get it, right? If you pass both the wit checks and dodging danger triggers, or no, prudent positioning triggers early enough that you can use the speed boost from it, then yes. I don't like how it doesn't show groundworks with taking the lead as a trigger. I throw it. Man, okay. You don't need white conditions, but the simulator doesn't consider taking the lead as a groundworks trigger. But you really want both. That's because I have wit variants on now. Okay, turn off skill check chance. Right, you really want groundworks and taking the lead because your top speed is so high during the early race that without it, if we move it over here and take out win conditions, that without it, it takes you it takes you 3 seconds longer to hit your top speed. Now that's what I'm saying, like Suzu is too SP hungry, especially when her... Oh, that's how you spell Suzu. Especially when her, like, she runs essentially G2s, right? She runs 2 G1s, and everything else is G2. Like, I think she's really SP hungry. That without a high race bonus deck, I think it's really hard. Like, I would attempt a deck like what I had for this Maru, right? To even go for it. Which I guess isn't that hard to have, just Kitasen. And then you replace one of these with Bourbon. But I definitely think, like, at a bare minimum, a deck like this. You could probably replace Haru. I think I'm trying to high roll with Haru. When the Fuji event drops after you're done with farming it, is there any reason to keep doing it? Nah. I don't think there's a reason to keep doing it. I don't remember there being a reason to do it. You're talking about the event at the end of the month, right? The Miracle Showtime. Once you buy everything, there's nothing else you can get. Yeah, I mean, yeah, max speed. I would value wit, I think, over speed. I don't know. I think it's nice to get both. But yeah, it seems like if you have a speed wit growth rate, this deck is pretty good. If you consider that you're not gonna buy a recovery skill. I just need to make the pace parents for it now. Let me do one more run just to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. Where's the fine? Wait, okay, somebody said that you can filter it by friends? How? Is it by last login? Ah, I see. Now I have to find the fine motion. Pace isn't, yeah, I mean, that the whole point is that it's a sanity check Obviously, I need to make my parents. Like this is not going to be in. I'm not making my ace right now because I'm not using my borrows for it until I'm happy with at least one side. Groundworks pace realistically only works if you're running a Suzu. And even then, there's a chance that like it still paces down. Okay, like this is a good wit training, right? Like just give me more of that. I think it's too much SP to go for Groundworks. Like I just need more of that. Yeah, I think Umastan, like you might like Groundworks pace and Umastan do the same thing, and Umastan is 160 points, and Groundworks is like 250. Oh, that's a pretty good speed training. Alright, this is a lot better RNG than the first attempt. I guess I should... Wow, Kidasen's 1 away from Rainbow. What a card. Great mood. The top one. 10 energy though. I think I'm agreed for the 10 energy. Is there a reliable charming card? Reliable? I wouldn't say there's one that's like, it's all RNG. Take the top option for the 5 fine motion. I want the speed or the swit training. I guess I want this because I'm gonna get Rico up to 30. Just so I have some semblance of stam. I already have 3 hints to straight away at depth. 10 energy would let me greed 1 more training. Maybe I should have just taken the straight away at depth hit. I have 3 cards. I should have just taken this straight away at depth hint. That's kind of annoying. That was a good junior year into losing that. Alright. Let's try one more time. Doing the sprint is kind of annoying. Doing a sprint at sprint B is a little annoying. Suzu OG Maru. Yeah. I would say I don't think there's a point in running Suzu double front unless you want to do a front runner Taiki. Or I guess you could do pace type. Like I think the third slot shouldn't be a front runner. I think it's either pace Taiki or front Taiki. I wonder if anyone's gonna do Runaway Suzu and then 2 front runners with shooting for victory. I think that's a very funny build. Because with Runaway and 2 fronts, one of them is going to be third, right? Maybe I should just take the 20 speed. I think if it's offered later, I'd take 20 speed. I might lose this. Okay, maybe I should do some speed training. This is really awkward on this low speed. Am I gonna lose the debut again? 2 saves, you don't have to waste SP. I'm gonna lose the... Uh-oh. No, I get 1 more speed training. We're back to 150 speed. Did we beat the debut race? Okay, by a neck. This deck might be too greedy. Maybe I'm just doing the early trainings wrong. 1 hint. No. If I take this, I can do 1 more training without resting. Take the top option for 5 fine motion. On guts, really? 18 stars inheritance on speed, no speed card. Alright, let's take this so I can gamble on a... I can gamble on the, I would really like to take that. Well rested. No? No well rested. This is Corner of Depth. I don't think I need that. Hint. Where are my cards? 10 energy. Okay. I think we have to take probably 2 stam explosions is good. Top gives speed. Kind of want to take this guts training, but I think I have to do this Rico one. Just so I have a chance of getting the data event for 25 stam. Do I ever use the WASD controls? No. That's also because I only play on my phone. I don't do runs on my computer. Well, outside of, like, the streamed runs. Because, like, I feel like the phone is just so much more responsive. I think if there's one more thing on power, I would have taken that explosion. Is the max energy up? 8 max energy? Did they change that card? I thought it was 4. What is this divide? I think I want to get fine motion up. Did I have Game Tour on another phone tab? Yeah, I guess. Was the first run a fluke? Oh, Fifth? I guess I only have 200 speed. First run did not feel like a high roll though. Which is why... Oops, I didn't mean to edit my team. Do I even have enough fans? Should I have done the hopeful stakes? I just realized I might not even have enough fans. Oh wait, no. It literally says I do. Okay. I don't know who I was thinking that runs... Oh, I was thinking of Super Creek that runs the, Sasuke's show right after. Because I think, yeah, you need 4,500. I don't have enough for that, but I have to run this G2 anyways. Yeah, maybe Haru is just too greedy. And I have to run a second speed card. Oh, I didn't even get Riko's date. She had like 6 turns. Hey, I won the gamble. I mean, these runs just don't matter since I'm not, I don't even have Ace A. Alright, we're gonna start taking these extra trainings since all of our wit cards are now rainbow. The rest of our stats are so bad. Really? I brought 2 ramp ups and got only... Oh wait, I only got 2 hints of ramp up because I already have 3 from Rico. Yeah, this run's just testing decks, because obviously this deck is looks a little off. I have like no speed. I don't think it's possible to win some of these runs or races. -5 stats. Oh, what's the top one? 10 stam. I guess I don't need wit. Yeah, I feel like running Haru. I think this is too greedy. Speed sparks. Yep. Guess we take this. Generates another explosion. What's the rationale behind 3 wit cards? I think it's possible to hit max speed, max wit with this on a high roll. Otherwise, I'd drop Haru for another speed card. But I don't think this is going to be the run. I'm going to take this and then do a recreation. First one's nice. Yeah, I think Haru's just too greedy. You shouldn't trigger any explosions on Wit. Unless, like, you have, like, a double or triple rainbow on it as well. Yeah, no, Suzu 2 fronts is good. Like, you can just run shooting for victory on your 2 fronts. Because you just bully the Taiki out. The former run was a high roll, but it didn't feel like a high roll. Like, I didn't even have... I had 5 motion at like 40 friendship by the time summer started. Oh, true. I do have a lot of race bonus. I should probably do that first race. Kind of forgot about it. $56 wit. Yeah, no, you shouldn't like raw explode on wit. Even with like 1 wit card, it's usually not worth it. Just because the whole idea behind wit cards in this scenario is you're generating the explosions on, like, you're preparing the explosions on wit and then exploding them on stats that you actually need. No, I would not run Fuku. Fuku has 0 race bonus. I think I'm greeting a lot for skill points. I think that's like what makes or breaks CM aces now. Also, I don't know what Fuku would provide. Fuku doesn't provide anything usable, right? The track's left-handed. If I had Nice Nature Wit, though. If I had Nice Nature Wit or Fine Motion, obviously I would replace one of them. Wait, how many cards do I have? Fine Motion, Rico, Sunday. Oh, never mind, they're on Guts. Although they all went on vacation. But, like, what does Fuku provide here? Do you need Clairvoyance? They're still on Guts? Weren't they here last turn? Yeah, I think you can replace Sunday with Scarlet. Scarlet's good because she starts with 40 friendship gauge. This is an awkward explosion to take. Which is why we just race instead. I think the whole thing with like wit decks in this is you get the rest of your stats up by the explosions that you can generate off of wit training. Or your cards could just never show up and you can just be sad. Speed Star. 600 wit, and I can't even get Speed Star. Yeah, I'd do this run here. Man, I wish I had Bourbon so I wouldn't be blocked to Barrows. How many explosions did we do? No, it's just that Marzinski has zero affinity with anyone that isn't named Bourbon and Taiki Shuttle. Six bursts. No one's showing up anywhere. If this was an explosion, I think I would take it. Oh. Yeah, I think it's just better to drop Haru for a speed card. I think it's just too greedy otherwise. Huh? Serious? Symboli has a card in the game now? 950 plus gold is crazy. I guess you're worried about nice nature. I actually don't think I have a single copy of Wendy. There's a lot of yapping. Let's see. All that for 15 cuts. Yeah, I didn't know Sirius had a SR card. They just come out. What card got released today? Festa? Fiesta? What's my inherit? I think I would want half stam, half power. Can't run that. Why pace not front? I think front's stronger. Yeah, I would say front Maru would be stronger. How did I arrive at the Sam requirements for Maru? I think 750 stam and 600 guts is enough. Oh yeah, I think if you want to play meta, you should just run Runaway Suzu and 2 front runners. And your second front runner should just be like Taiki Shuttle or something. Or you can run... But I think like your goal is just to bully out everyone, all the pace chasers that are trying to... Your goal is just bully out all the pace chasers that are running... What do you call it? Shooting for victory. Does slipstream work? I mean, it works if you're... Slipstream would work, I guess, like in the late race. Sure. But you have to be one length. You have to be within one length. So you'd have to have either a really weak runaway, I mean, Slipstream still works for fronts, right? Because assuming there's more than one front. Like, it works in front of anything. How do you ensure Taiki gets third in such a comp? By being a front runner. I think front runner Taiki is way too hard to make, right? Because two of your... She has E medium. Which means that you would need a minimum of 10 medium stars and then 4 front runner stars. I think it's too much of a pain to make. But that's how you would ensure your Taiki's third in a front runner lobby, by making her a front runner. This run feels pretty dead. It's not Turf Queens. I might have a chance. I think I've won once out of like 10 attempts against. This run was already dead. I think this deck. I don't think this deck is strong enough. I think this horror card is just too weak. What else has good race bonus? Does Dictus have race bonus? Hold on, let me pull up Game Tora. Actually, what if I run... Do you have good race bonus? You have 10% race bonus, technically. Oh, but you're a roamer. That's so awkward. Where's Pegasus? No, she has 5%. I want 10% so I can hit, so I can hit 50%. Right, because it's 10, or sorry, 40, 50, 51. Is it just Sunday? Or I guess does the normal Dover have 10%? Oh my, let me click you. No, you also 5%? I just used the event Dover card. Event Dover is basically fine motion, right? It's like basically fine motion. It's 5 training effectiveness against 50%. It's 5 training effectiveness against 15, and it's 30% instead of 37.5 when you lose 15 specialty priority. Okay. Let me try this. Alright, this is gonna be the last run. I do think 1 speed is just not... I think it hurts my head too much. No cars on wit. The dope. Yeah. There's no other 10%. I want 50% race bonus. People just claim cards are roamers if they have no specialty priority, because they're not more likely to show up on the training facility. Why 50%? SP good. SP good. When you run a lot of G1s, and you can get like two to three more skills. SP good. I think the only way I beat like a front runner is by just having more skills in them. That's my Knight Stamp grind going. Pretty bad. I have two. I have one. I have a main parent with one, and then one. I'm another main. I have two parents, and there's three of them essentially have Ignite Stam. Once I can make one more, and I can have 5 in my legacies. I think I'm gonna cope that I get it off of. I think I'm gonna cope and try to get it off of inheritance rather than building for it. Ignite Stamp, I mean, it would be nice for Scorpio, but I definitely want Ignite Stamp for the Arima Keenan. Scorpio, like, it's fine if 777s procs. Because, like, it's still a really good spot where 777s go off. The Arima Keenan, there is no good spot, so I'd rather gamble that burning Stam hits. Yeah, and I think Pace Maru is stronger. Well, I also just don't want to run Taiki again, but I also think Pace Maru is stronger than Pace Taiki. Is Ignite Stam that much better? I mean, your next best Stam skill for the Arima Keenan is After School Stroll, which turns it into a mid race. One, two, three. I think this is better. Does Dober have an expiration date as a parent? Not really. She'll always have like a use. If you get a, yes, a draw is the same thing as a loss. When you win races, you get +50. When you lose or draw, you get +20. So you're just gonna be like a training or so behind if you take a loss. I think I'd rather take power explosions. It's fine. That's why you run Rico, right? 2 junior year mood downs. I haven't done a single explosion, have I? Here's a power. I don't feel comfortable doing the top option though. Three. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna take the training here. Unless it's something crazy. I kinda wanna do the next race. Oh, there's a mood up at least. Okay, never mind. Maybe I take this. Oh, this is a good wit training though. Oh, I mean, it's 3 unity. Surely it's enough to win. Am I skipping cafe? Yeah. I'll do a single pull after this. Man, I am... That's crazy. Jaga, I don't think I can get away with 1 speed. That was actually... Wow, we were on a really good pace. Yeah, I should have just not greeted. Yeah, I think you need like both nice nature wit and fine motion wit. I think if you have either nice nature or fine motion and you're able to borrow the other one, it could work. But I think the 2 SR weak cards I was using was too weak. Alright, let me feel worse by doing these polls. I think I've done maybe 50 on stream now and haven't hit anything. Yeah, able to make it work. Yeah, it's definitely doable. I just don't think my cards are strong enough. I think if I had nice nature wit or fine motion and I was running both of them, I would feel more comfortable running that deck. Well, also a maximum break Rico would be nice. I wonder how many of these polls I've done. I guess... Oh. I was wondering why I couldn't skip it. Well, this is nice. I finally have a sprint Uma for my team trials. Yeah, I was like clicking and I was like, why can't I get past this? Streamer luck. I feel like I've done a lot of Uma pulls. Let me see. I guess it only shows the past 7 days. That's actually a really big team trials buff. Because right now I have Summer Maru in I have Summer Maru in my sprint and it actually feels terrible. Like she should be in a mile. So now I can put Akebono in sprint and then move Summer Maru to mile. And that should probably push me up to like... I could probably hit top 1000 if I do that. I think yesterday the retention line went up to 545,000, right? It's climbing fast. 545k. It seems like it's going up by 10k every day. Or every week, sorry, not every day. Every day would be crazy. Yeah, it seems like I failed the 1 in 4 chance to get Cafe. Yeah, I think it was 545. It'll taper off. I think Kitasen Black's banner though will just continue like to raise it, right? Like I don't think it's going to taper off. Yeah, 650. I think you're fine. I think it'll taper off at like 600k. Like once you hit 600k, I think that'll be the limit of a lot of stuff since you need. At like 600k, I think you need Umas at that point, or like you need like specific team trial Umas. But yeah, Akebono's nice. She's such a good sprinter with Gormand for team trials. Is it just what I think we have like somewhat slightly different servers for team trials because I know some people's retention lines are way higher. Or at least that's how it was like a month ago. Because I was showing off the retention line and some people's were higher than mine. Or lower. Yeah, okay, Bono, I definitely will max limit. Okay, well, I will do the Sash mission for this, and then, max limit breaker. So, I actually have a good sprinter. The team rank? The retention line? The retention line isn't based on your team rank. The people you fight, yes. Oh yeah, sorry, potential 5 for not max limit break. Holy carrots! I don't even have that much. You should see the whale in my club. I think he has 400,000 carrots. Yeah, here, let me pull it up. Look at that number. That's that's disgusting. I think he's our #1 earner. Did he overtake? Does he get interest? How much? Okay, actually, I don't want to think about how much 400k is. He is the #1 earner. Some crazy numbers in here. More carrots than... Yeah. He literally has so much money because gluing Uma, like, I'm pretty sure you get money, right? After you max limit break your Umas. Or not max limit break, star unlock your Umas. Let me see. Oh no, this only turns into... Yeah, because I think you could turn them... You can turn each piece into a clover. And then you could turn the clovers into money. I remember, like, when the game first started, that was the whale strat. It was to pull on the Uma banners, sell the crystals for clovers, and then turn the clovers into money. Well, it's not like you, like, they limit you how much, like, even with the terrible rates on clovers, they limit the amount of times you can turn it into a ticket. Man, I don't want to do another Maru run. There's, like, literally no point to be doing these Maru runs. But yeah, I think this is just a lot harder to hit with 2 SR cards. I think it's just better to run 2 speed, 3 wit, and then hit a stat line like that. I guess guts would be... I mean, I didn't even do guts training, right? Like, I barely did a guts training. I think I could just explode more on stam or power, or just have better inheritances. Do I have a team test? No, I haven't done a single ace yet. My parents are abysmal. Well, they're not abysmal, they're just, like, not what I want for what I have. I think I can, like, I mean, I can make, like, a pace. Let's see. Like, I can, okay. 1-star speed. I mean, I can cope with this 9-star medium. or something. I just want to spend more time on actually building something useful. I guess this one has a Uma stand, but terrible everything else. Yeah, my parents aren't really suited for mediums. I guess I can like super cope with this, right? 9-star medium and make something real quick. And I gotta make this Akebono. What race does she need? This one? The Sprint G one? Takamatsu no Miya. Grab that. I'll do that sometime within the next month when I need to raise the amount of I need to get more points. So I can replace this for Akebono, put Maru instead of like one of these late surgers. It should be fine. She even has Mile S. Oh, but I got Turbo Sprint on her. Actually, is it just Turbo Sprint? That's bad. Should have bought something better. 3-speed Guts. And ran into. I don't know. Guts training just feels so awkward in this scenario because of how much stamina or how much energy it takes. So I don't know if I like Guts training. But maybe I just don't know how to do it correctly. How much? Because it's the most energy, right? It's 20 energy for Guts. Jackalaka, what team are you bringing? Are you still here? Are you running Suzu? Indomitable as your heel. I mean, it's fine. I just think it's really... You're running Suzu. Man. I watched like a bit of the practice races. It's literally just Suzu. Like it's Suzu and then something might win if Suzu explodes on the track. What am I looking for? I might ask people to... post codes for tomorrow. So I don't think I even have Suzumaru Daiwa. Yeah, that was fine as well, I guess. Yeah, Suzu's just... I don't know. Yeah, I might ask people to post their teams tomorrow so we can do room, like, practice through there, just because I don't have anything built yet. These parents are mad annoying. I think I'm gonna give myself until essentially next week, like one more week to make parents, and then I'll just start coping. Yeah, unrestrained. I mean, I've been saying this for like a week at this point, where it's like when you have an Excel that lasts that long, like it's just disgusting. What banners am I pulling? I don't think I'm pulling on anything until Metro Romo. Unless I get really lucky on the Tachyon banner. If I get like 2 copies on the Tachyon banner, then I'll pull the pity. Actually, no matter what, I'm gonna pull the pity. I just don't think I'm gonna go for a second pity. You don't hear about Maru? It's not even Taiki, it's just Suzu. Like, you just don't have enough mid-game on Maru to overtake a runaway right now. And I just think that being able to run the original Maru on this track is better. But, I mean, she was fine in the mile. I just think fronts were just weak because of no stopping me. What's the next runaway? No, Jordan doesn't have it. It should be Palmer. Palmer comes out, right? In like 4 months? Yeah, about a little bit more than 4 months. 5 months from now? Palmer's the next runaway. It's Palmer into... Who else has runaway? Palmer... Oh, it's a while after Palmer. Summers... I mean, yeah, Summer Suzuka has runaway. Just like how Suzu has runaway. I just don't know who's after Palmer. I'm pretty sure there's somebody in between Palmer and the second Annie for Twin Turbo. But I'm blinking on it. Does Ace come out before Twin Turbo? No, Ace comes out after. I thought Helios came out later. I guess Helios is here. Right before... 3 banners before Twin Turbo. I missed it. Yeah, so then it should be Palmer. Palmer during Mant into Helios near the end of Grand Live. And then with the release of Grandmasters, it's Twin Turbo. And then Ace was somewhere down here. Yeah. Well, we'll be done with the... Well, at least in Mant, you shouldn't really see runaways, right? Actually, I feel like Zeus is only good on the CM. Because of how the final corner is. Like, it's just like the Unrestrained just doesn't feel like a gamble in this track. It's more likely that you hit Unrestrained than miss it. That's fine. Surely you just don't face against a Whale Suzu. That's all you can really do, unless you own it. Alright. Well, it was an interesting sanity check. I do think 2 speed, 3 wit, and Rico is going to be my deck for, honestly, all my aces, because I think they all have a speed bonus. I think when you have a speed bonus, you can get away with 2 wit cards, or sorry, 2 speed cards if it's like Kitasen Black plus another SSR. I can't believe I just got baited into the Haru Guts card for it. Like that. Never getting more than 1 wit Rainbow. I think it's doable. I think, okay, actually, my... ban the person. Like, this is probably a good showing of what the deck can do, right? Like, this was the deck I was going to run until with like some Sam Inherits. So I think actually I did run Sam Inherits here. Power, speed, power. Except drop like 200 wit for 1 or 2 Stam explosions. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll do 1 more stream tomorrow. before the CM starts. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow though. I just want to be out of these parent minds, man. Getting burning stam is so annoying. I feel like burning stam is like the hardest hint to get because you just it's so annoying getting stamina to be your highest while also winning races. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys all for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow. Figure out something to do. Maybe we'll do one more set of rematches. Bye bye.